This is Schroeder number 10. So the little tip I wanted to talk about that I didn't get a chance to in the lesson is when we get to that dreaded line 3, right? And we have that bow distribution issue. There is a technique that's a little difficult, but will solve all those problems that you can do. It's a little advanced, but I want to show it to you anyway. So instead of just staying right between the bridge and the fingerboard the entire time, let's see how quickly I can run out of bow. You can do this thing near the fingerboard where you do a little swoop with your bow, because obviously this is uneven, right? We have 3 beats in a down bow and 1 beat on an up bow for 4 measures. Well, technically, with a decrescendo of 5 measures, right? 5 measures straight. So it's uneven. That's why the bow gets off and you get stuck down at the tip. But a way to combat that is when you have this single note, swoop your bow up towards the fingerboard and then come back down to the middle. Fingerboard swoop. So I'm doing these little swoops. And the reason for that is if I did not do the swoops, I would be accenting that one individual note each time, right? Trying to make up for the bowing that was given, right? So this way, instead of being in the same lane, I'm closer to the fingerboard, less sound. You cannot hear it as much if I speed up the bow. So that's the story behind why we're doing this. Now, to do it, you have to do it very, very quickly, though, is the way to not get it to be heard. And just to do basically a little bit of a circle. It's not a super huge swoop. So when you watch me do it, it's kind of hard to even tell that I'm doing it unless you know that you're looking for it. So. And of course, don't be afraid to still let your bow go out to the tip. That's the point, is the decrescendo, to get closer to the tip of the bow. We just don't want to get stuck where then we have no bow left and we can't play the rest of the piece. So to practice that, I would just try in an open string. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And keep practicing that until you can get it totally silent, because you could hear the first few times. You could kind of hear what I was doing, but you don't want to be able to hear what I'm doing with the bow. So practice that a few times and we'll talk more about it in your next lesson.